Thank you.
We want justice, we want peace.
We want justice, we want peace.
U.S. out of the Middle East.
U.S. out of the Middle East.
We want justice, we want peace.
We want justice, we want peace.
U.S. out of the Middle East.
U.S. out of the Middle East.
Just like Easton was saying, Trump said that deaths are likely. He in fact said, that's just the way it is. That's a quote. That's just the way it is. Do we believe that? Do we believe that's just the way it has to be? No, we believe in the possibility of something greater. Something that actually allows us to survive. Beyond survive, to thrive. To live, to spend time with our families. Because capitalism is forcing us to work and work just to make ends meet. We don't even get to spend time with each other. And yet these representatives are offering us nothing. Shame. They couldn't even pass a war powers resolution to hold Trump accountable for unleashing an illegal and undemocratic war that none of us asked for. That's why it's urgent for us to demand a transformed system, to uproot it, to see it become something that we actually can stand behind proudly, one that calls for peace. And that's why I'm really excited to welcome Andre Easton from the Party for Socialism and Liberation to speak more.
We want justice, you say how?
We want justice, you say how?
Hands off Iran now.
Hands off Iran now.
We want justice, you say how?
We want justice, you say how?
Arms embargo right now.
Arms embargo right now.
My name is Andre Easton, and I am a husband, I am a father, I am an educator, and I am a congressional candidate for New York's 15th district in the Bronx. That should sound familiar to you because New York's 15th district is Richie Torres's district. And I'm running in this district not because I love politics, but because the working people in the Bronx deserve a candidate that stands up and says no war on Iran. The people of the Bronx deserve representation that does not want to use our money for the destruction and the death of working people around the world. And that's who is paying Richie Torres. He is on the payroll of the same billionaires whose stock portfolio goes up with every single bomb that is dropped on Iran and the people working around the world. And as a father who spends my time working to make sure that my children can have a world that they are proud to live in, it was incredibly devastating to me when I learned that earlier this week there's documentation that shows that the attack that killed over 170 people, mostly schoolgirls, mostly children in Iran, was a double tap strike. Now, what is a double tap strike? It is a strike when you hit a target and then you wait until the survivors gather together and the medical workers come together and you come and you strike it again. That should horrify you. That should enrage you. That should terrify you. And it is the same people, the billionaire weapons manufacturers, that want to see these types of attacks multiply and continue on your dime. They want you to be complicit in the continuation of war crimes while people in this city, workers in this city and around the country struggle to pay their rent and buy groceries every single day. And we've already seen that our current system is incapable of stopping this continued onslaught and bloodshed. We saw how Congress, both members of Congress, both the Democrats and Republicans, were unable to pass a war powers resolution that would have stopped this war. Shame! It has always been, and it will only be, up to the working people of the world to join together and oppose war here and anywhere else in the world. And that's what we are doing here, because we understand that the wealth of this country, the trillions of dollars, should be made so that there's nobody that's not living a dignified life. Nobody in this country should live in a world where they're not sure if they can make it moment to moment, especially when we have an administration that is prepared to spend $1.5 trillion on bombs and destruction. Shame. So we have to reconnect with the struggle for liberation. We have to reassemble all of the pieces to be able to put together the strongest force to create the system we deserve, to create socialism. Because socialism is a system that puts the hands and the power in the hands of the people, the working people just like you, to determine what your future should look like. To take that wealth that we have and put it into housing, and put it into education, and put it into healthcare, and give people jobs that actually matter. So I'll end with this one quote by our political prisoner, Mumia Abu-Jamal, who says, "Many people say it is insane to resist the system, but we say it is insane not to resist the system." So we are going to carry his message. We are going to continue everywhere that working people are. We are going to bring our message loud and clear. The people of America, the working people in America, say no war on our dime. No war on Iran.
No war on Iran.
We want our wealth to be used in our communities to make our lives dignified, lives that we want to live, so young people feel invested in this society and they feel proud to call themselves American, as opposed to the system that we have now. The billionaires want less for you and more for them, and we reject that. We say no war on Iran, no war anywhere. Use our money to make our people better here. Thank you.
Money for jobs and education. Not for war and deportation.
Not for war and deportation.
Money for jobs and education.
Money for jobs and education.
Not for war and deportation.
Not for war and deportation.
Who here took the streets for Palestine? And who's here still taking the streets demanding peace? That's because we see clearly the connections between a U.S.-funded war in the region. A war again that no one asked for. Shame. Trump just assembled his board of peace, but we find it ironic that a board of peace launches a war within the weeks of its founding. Shame. So I'm honored to welcome our next speaker, Tahir, from the Palestinian Youth Movement, to talk more about these connections.
We want justice, you say how?
We want justice, you say how?
Hands off Iran now!
Hands off Iran now!
We want justice, you say how?
We want justice, you say how?
Hands off Iran now!
Hands off Iran now!
For more than a week, Trump, Netanyahu, and both of their governments have waged an onslaught against the people of Iran. Bombs have rained down from the sky, claiming more than 700 lives. These bombs have been accompanied by arrogant threats to the people of Iran, in which both Trump and Netanyahu have repeatedly said, "We are doing this to help you. We are doing this to lay the conditions for you to improve your lives." Brothers and sisters, I ask, in a country where most of us can barely afford to eat, can barely afford to start families, to pay for our health care, what does Trump know about improving anyone's life? This This current battle started last week, but the preparations for it have been going much longer than that. For 30 years, Netanyahu coming, going from Washington to Tel Aviv to Washington and back to Tel Aviv to advocate for this genocidal onslaught on the people of Iran, the people of Lebanon, and of course, the people of Palestine. Facilitated by institutions like AIPAC, a lobby which has played a heavy role and had a coarse, strong hand in the production of this war. Institutions, lobbies that merge together the interests of U.S. politicians and the genocidal monsters in Tel Aviv. This is what they're spending their time doing. This is what Richie Torres, what Chuck Schumer, what Grace Meng, what all of these New York City AIPAC-funded politicians are spending their lives doing. Gathering money, support, marshaling public opinion for the slaughter of children in Iran and the starvation of women in Palestine. But we won't stand for it. We won't stand for it. We want AIPAC out. We want this lobby over. We want no more advocation for war and genocide at the expense of the people of the region and the expense of the American people. When Trump says things like American people will die with a flippant attitude, we have to know that what he means by that is all American people and all people of the world will suffer. What he wants for Gaza and what they've allowed for Gaza will happen here. And so, brothers and sisters, I want to close like this. If you are ready to commit yourself endlessly to the struggle with Iran, against the war on Iran and the struggle against genocide in Gaza, then repeat after me as loud as you can. We want justice, you say how?
We want justice, you say how?
No war on Iran!
No war on Iran!
Say no war on Iran!
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 It's amazing to see all of you out here, so I hope you'll all join me in welcoming our next speaker, Bella from Nyack.
Bear with me, I'm going to be a bit emotional, hopefully not. Hands off Iran now!
Hands off Iran now!
Hands off Iran now!
Hands off Iran now!
I'm so sorry that we all have to be here today, but I'm really grateful for each and every one of you. In the U.S.-Israel war on Iran, hospitals have been bombed, civilian neighborhoods and densely populated areas full of ordinary people have been bombed. A water desalination plant has been bombed, a girls' school has been hit, and even as we stand here today, more schools and civilian infrastructure are being targeted. All of these people are being targeted and murdered in cold blood. Yesterday, our Secretary of War, Pete Hegseth said, and I quote, "The only ones that need to be worried right now are Iranians that think they're going to live." That's our government. That is what they think of my people. This was never about regime change. It has never been about regime change. They told us Iraq was about weapons of mass destruction. That was a lie. They told us Libya was about protecting civilians. That was a lie. They told us Afghanistan was about freedom. What was that? And even when they do say regime change, U.S. regime change wars have never delivered democracy. U.S. wars deliver rubble and massacre. They deliver power vacuums, and they deliver generations of children who grow up knowing nothing but war. I'm sure many here may be confused by the portrayal in the media of Iranian Americans celebrating bombs raining down on their families in their homeland. Some Some of our diaspora's pro-war propaganda relies on a fantasy that outside forces can strike the regime without destroying society itself. What is that? A lie! They are mistaken. That is not how war works, especially not the way Americans and Zionists conduct war. The Iranian people deserve self-determination, not to be obliterated into submission by the most needlessly powerful military force in human history. And I need to say this because this is not only about Iran. This is about Palestine. This is about Lebanon. This is about Cuba, about Yemen, about Iraq, about Afghanistan, about Venezuela, about every land that has been targeted, sanctioned, starved, and bombed by the death machine of the American empire and its allies. These countries are not just geopolitical abstractions on a map. They are homes of poetry and philosophy, of beauty. They're lands of joy and spirit. They're lands where people have loved each other, raised their children, created art, and created community. These are lands of softness and of life. And the U.S.-Israeli empire cannot stand it because life itself is a threat to those whose only language is domination and death. While they spend our money on all of this death, what's happening here at home? We've heard some of our speakers talk about it. Our water is poisoned, our food is poisoned, we can't afford to go to the doctor, we can't afford our medicine, we can't afford rent, we can't afford groceries. Hang tight. This country has the largest unhoused population in the entire Western world. There are people sleeping on the streets in the richest nation in human history. But we're spending nearly $1 billion a day on war. In this place, there's never money for life or for us. There's only money for death. I want you all to know that you came here today, each and every one of you, because there is a gentleness and a sanctity in each of your hearts. Because you refuse to go numb, please hold on to that, because it's the most radical thing that we have. Because they are counting on us to desensitize. We will not desensitize. They're counting on us to forget that every single person that we have lost in Iran, in Palestine, in Lebanon, in Yemen, in Iraq, in Afghanistan, had a name. They're counting on us to forget that every person murdered was their own universe. And as long as we're here, we carry them with us. So stay in the streets, flood the phones. We make ourselves impossible to ignore. We make it politically and morally untenable for anyone with conscience to stay silent. For peace and for justice and for every person whose name we will never know, but whose life matters more than this death machine. Hands off Iran! Hands off Iran! Hands off Iran! From the belly of the beast! From the belly of the beast! Hands off the Middle East! Hands off the Middle East! From the belly of the beast! From the
sisters, my friends, that war criminal, Donald Trump, and his mafia of fascists in Washington, from day one of this year, have led a relentless assault on the people of this country and the people of this world. We have seen how these people talk about democracy with one side of their mouths and then go ahead and publicly execute people for defending immigrant rights in this country. We have seen how these fascists talk about human rights and then they violently deport our own brothers and sisters from within our communities. We have seen this ruthless, violent gang that calls itself the U.S. government violently attack a sovereign country called Venezuela, killing hundreds of people and kidnapping its lawfully elected president. Since then, the madness has continued. This war on Iran was unprovoked. We all know, the world knows, Iran was never a threat to the United States. It has become clearer than daylight that the Trump administration has one objective. It's never about democracy. It's never about human rights. It's all about total domination of the planet. The Trump administration, in their own words, say that they refuse to accept anyone who questions total domination by the U.S. So this government that has provoked this violent destruction against Iran has now threatened the people of Cuba. Trump said today, Cuba is next. Trump said today that he is going to make sure that after Iran, Cuba gets a wonderful new life. What the fuck does Trump mean by a wonderful new life? He means nothing else than the massive bombing of schools, of hospitals, of water treatment plants, of civilian homes. What Trump is promising the people of Cuba is what he's giving to the people of Iran right now. War, bloodshed, destruction. That is why we have to act now. It was Iran today. It will be Cuba next. But who knows who else is on the list? The free people of the world have to stand up to the fascist mafia in Washington. If we want to stop Trump, now, not in 6 months, now, then we have to march, we have to protest, we have to make our voices heard. So after we march today, when we leave this protest, remember that this is only the first step. We have to keep organizing, we have to keep fighting, but most importantly, we cannot stay quiet. We stand here today in defense of the people of Iran, in defense of the people of Cuba, of Venezuela, and all over the world who refuse to submit to Trump. And I want to think that the people in this crowd are also among those who refuse to accept Trump's lies. So join me in saying, stop the war on Iran now! 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 Stop the war on Iran now!
How's everyone doing? We are live in New York City. This is Washington Square. No, I'm sorry. This is Union Square. Not sure where they're going to be marching to. But again, we are live. Make sure you smash that like button, share this live stream. And thank you to our partners at Midas Touch for sharing the platform here.
Biggest threat in the world today.
Donald Trump in the USA.
Donald Trump in the USA.
Biggest threat in the world today.
Biggest threat in the world today. Donald Trump in the USA.
Biggest threat in the world today.
Start off by telling me why do you felt it was important to be out here today, and then I'll get into your sign.
I think it's important to be out here today because this latest illegal criminal war of aggression by the U.S. And its running dog Israel is the latest action in decades of imperialist war and aggression that the U.S. has waged in the region. It's based on lies that Iran was a threat to the U.S. Iran has been a stalwart supporter of the Palestinian people, standing up for the Palestinian Palestinians as Israel's waged genocide against them. The U.S. has, it's been lie after lie. I came of age during during the invasion of Iraq in 2003. It was based on a lie that there were weapons of mass destruction. Hundreds of thousands, if not millions, perished as a result of that war. That was based on a lie. In Libya, we were told that, Gaddafi was a threat who was providing his soldiers Viagra. This is a lie. It was an excuse to bomb that country to smithereens so Barack Obama could bring back open-air slave markets for sub-Saharan Africans to Libya, which is what resulted. We saw it in Syria, where we supported so-called moderate rebels, and yet we end up with a ISIS regime of head choppers, all supported by the U.S. It's just decades of well-documented lies. And the Iranians, you'll see my sign doesn't just say, stop the war on Iran. I think, anything Americans and others can do to halt the war machine is important. But I think that, the most important thing that can come out of this is that, Iran shows that, America can't enforce its imperialist hegemony over the rest of the world to continue its, rapacious exploitation of the global South. That if Iran can, stand up for itself, which I think it has done in these initial days of the war, that they can put, the imperialist war machine on the back foot and create breathing space for the rest of the world, to develop in a peaceful, multipolar way. That's all the rest of the world wants. And so, an Iranian victory is a victory for working people and the oppressed in the U.S. and all over the world.
How much of what's happening, what Trump is doing in Iran, how much does that have to do with the Epstein files? How much do you think? With all these distractions.
Right, I think the distraction is a part of it, but I don't think that the war is solely waged as part of a campaign of distraction. That this war has been planned long before the Epstein files were ever released. You can read as far back, with Western think tanks. I don't know the think tank exactly, but there's a paper called Path to Persia. It might be Brookings or American Enterprise Institute. But in Path to Persia, they outline this. Netanyahu, he'll say this in Hebrew language media. He'll say that, the war Trump is waging is one that Netanyahu has been planning for 40 years. So I think that, what the Epstein class, phenomenon shows us is that there is the U.S. and the West are ruled by, a rapacious oligarchy, and so that's why I referenced the Epstein class. I don't think it's a distraction. I think that this is a war that was planned long term. It's well documented from the Path to Persia paper. From if you look at the history of imperial policy planning. Netanyahu in his clean break report written with proto neocons, they plan for this greater Israel project. It's a Zionist Lebensraum plan, and and it's not just that the Zionists are pulling along or the Israelis are pulling along the U.S. It's a projection of U.S. power that's waged, that the Israelis and the Zionists will get out of it their fanatical greater Israel project, and the U.S. they want to stop the development of the rest of the world because they want the resources for the rest for ourselves, and this is what the occupation of Iraq was about, and this is what Iran is about. They don't want the north-south corridor that's being planned, amongst, nations seeking peaceful development. They want to shut down, this is the culmination of, hundreds of years of Western imperialism and dominance, where they want to shut down development for the rest of the world, so that the Epstein class can reap the profits.
Absolutely. And Congress is failing to act and stop Trump. And what would your message be to lawmakers, Democratic, Republican, who are failing to stop Trump?
My message would be that, bide your time, because the American people, I think, are coming into more consciousness as we go through these continual rounds of, genocidal wars based on lies. That I think both, the Republicans and the Democrats, they're part of the Epstein class. I think the Democrats are, really actually gleeful at this, because they get their cake and eat it too. They get to criticize Trump while also supporting the war. What did Chuck Schumer say? That this war isn't being waged with enough credibility, not that it's an illegal action. So my message to Democrats and Republicans is, and to Democrats especially, is that you don't represent the American working people. We're seeing through more people are seeing through their lies, and I think we need a workers' party, we need a socialist party to challenge this bipartisan Epstein class party.
Thank you very much. Is there anything else that I didn't ask you that you want to say?
No, thanks very much.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Cool.
Maybe I'll see it on YouTube.
We're live right now.
We're live, okay.
Yep. All right, you'll see it. Take care. Alright guys, we'll get to some more interviews. I'm just making my way to the front of the march here. Again, we are live in New York City. We are marching from, they just left Union Square, marching down 14th Street, heading west. We're headed west on 14th Street. So don't forget to smash the like button, get this live stream out. Subscribe if you are not yet subscribed to our channel. We are on the ground wherever we can be. I spent 3 months in Minnesota covering ICE and Border Patrol, their operations and their raids and the terrorism that they cause in Minneapolis and Twin Cities. We were there for a couple months, documenting it on the ground more than anybody else was. So we're on the ground wherever we can be. So if you can support us any way you can, super chats are welcome. Appreciate it. You could become a subscriber, become a member. If you want to become a member, go to statuscoup.com/join. Sign up. It's as low as $5 a month. That's 16 cents a day. We have other tiers that you can support higher if you want.
Biggest threat
Right, so before this protest, I was covering Jake Lang was in town. He went up to Gracie Mansion to troll Mamdani. He brought a goat with him. There was some clashes back and forth. They had some counter protesters. So I have that footage recorded. You're going to see that if you subscribe to our channel. You'll see the notification when we post that video. That will be up probably tomorrow. So make sure you look out for that. So if I had to guess how many people were here, definitely a couple of hundred, maybe 1,000, I'm not sure. Good to see you. Yeah, so a couple hundred people out here, possibly 1,000. Yeah. So, you know, as the war rages on and spreads, we expect these numbers to grow eventually. There are demonstrations all over the country right now. We'll go inside and talk to some more people, hear from some more voices about how they feel, how they're impacted by what's happening. As you know, prices are going up. Gas prices have increased. The food prices, everything's increasing. Everything's going up. People are suffering, but yet billions and trillions of dollars for war and death and destruction. Tell me why you want to be out here today.
This war is illegal. It's the war for Israel, Netanyahu. It's just for the land, for kill innocent people. I have a family in Lebanon. To the south, they ask them to leave their land, their house, in the middle of the Ramadan, and all this with my tax.
Right.
My dogs kill my own family in Lebanon. They need to stop.
What's your message to lawmakers who are failing to stop Trump?
We need to put them out in the next election. No more money from AIPAC. If someone took the money from AIPAC, have nothing to do with my government. Yes.
Who do you think is benefiting from this war?
The big corporation have nothing to do with democracy. It's just for the oil, for the profit, for the gas, for everything. Have nothing to do with democracy. It's just money, money. And for Israel, it's more land, more land, more land.
How much of the Epstein files do you think is plays a part in Trump's attacks?
Oh,
You know the Epstein files?
no.
No? Jeffrey Epstein?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
How
That's
much do
war.
you think this has a part in it?
Oh yeah, that's war. It's just to cover his head, to not pay for the crime he's doing with Epstein, and just to cover. What is the best about the war? That's where people forget about Epstein.
How is your family? What's your family talking about? How are they afraid?
Oh, yeah,
What are they feeling right now?
But I tried to text them, but they not answer for now. I don't know what happened because we cannot reach them for now. We try with WhatsApp, Facebook, and see what happened.
And you can't reach them.
For now, no. For now, no. Because they ask all the South Lebanon to leave. Yes.
And where would they go? Yeah.
This is a good question. This is
War is all around them.
yeah. The same with Palestinians. Go this way. Go A. Go B. Go C. That's where we can kill you better. Yeah. They do the same now in Lebanon what they do in Gaza. Play with the life of people. Go this way. Go this way. This way they put them in concentration. They can kill them easily. Yeah.
Thank you very much for taking the time to talk to me. I hope your family stays safe, okay?
Thank you. Thank you.
Justice, you say how? Want embargo right now. Want embargo right now. We want justice, you say how? We want justice, you say how? Want embargo right now. Want embargo right now. We want justice, you say how? We want justice, you say how? Want embargo right now. Want embargo right now. We want justice, you say how? We want justice, we want peace. Hands up the Middle East. Hands up the Middle East. We want justice, we want peace. We want justice, we want peace. Hands up the Middle East. Hands up the Middle East. We want justice, we want peace. We want justice, we want peace. Hands up the Middle East. Hands up the Middle East. We want justice, we want peace. We want justice, we want peace. Hands up the Middle East. Hands up the Middle East. We want justice, we want peace. We want justice, we want peace. Hands up the Middle East. Hands up the Middle East. Down, down with occupation! Down, down with occupation! Up with liberation! Up with liberation! Down, down with occupation! Down, down with occupation! Up with liberation! Up with liberation! Down, down with occupation! Down, down with occupation! Up with liberation! Up with liberation! Down, down with occupation!
All right, so for those who are following along, if you're in New York City, we're on 6th Avenue, passing West 23rd Street. My guess is they're going to march to the New York Public Library, which is 42nd Street. It's usually where they end their protest, so that is my guess where they're going. But if you appreciate the work that we're doing here at Status Coup, on the ground, wherever we can be, from Minnesota to Florida, down in Miami, from Alligator Alcatraz. I was in Chicago for a couple months, Charlotte, North Carolina, LA, New York, Washington, D.C. We are everywhere we need to be. We are trying to expand and grow, hire more people so we can be in multiple places at one time. It's a lot for us, but we are growing with your help. Thank you very much to our members, our supporters. If you can't become a member, if you can't afford the $5 a month, please share our stuff with your friends, your family. Let them know that there's real on-the-ground journalism happening, because you're not going to see this on CNN, you're not going to see this on Fox or any of the local networks. Maybe they'll do a couple seconds of a piece about this, but they're not gonna march for blocks in the freezing cold and the hot temperatures, getting tear gas and pepper sprayed. They're not going to be with the people on the front line like we are. We know how important it is to show people the truth, the reality of what's happening, because things are getting worse. Things are really getting worse, not getting better, and we're here to show you. And there's not many journalists with integrity anymore. A lot of them are grifters. They're putting stuff out there that their base, whoever pays them, they want to see. So you have a lot of grifters out there, a lot of people with their own agenda. But we're calling out everything here. We're showing you the truth about what's happening. So if you appreciate that real, authentic, on the ground journalism, please support us any way you can. Go to statuscoup.com/join. Again, it's as low as $5 a month. That's 16 cents a day. If you can't, subscribe to our channel. And super chats, donations, we appreciate it. So I'm guessing we're going to be very busy the next couple of weeks as things escalate and get worse. People are going to start, I don't know if people are really feeling it yet here, but war affects everybody. So it's just a matter of time before, we're seeing prices go up, everything's going to get more expensive. So we're gonna start feeling it. Just a matter of time. All right, let's get back in. Maybe do one or two more interviews before we get to the library where they're gonna end. But thank you for tuning in. Again, we are live in New York City. I'm gonna walk backwards now.
We want justice, we want peace. We want justice, we want peace. We want justice, we want
How you doing? My name's John with Status Coup. My name's John with Status Coup. I noticed a sign here. Regime change. We can keep walking. Regime change begins at home. Explain your sign.
Well, I don't know, why we're in Iran. You hear a lot of different stories, but if we have to get rid of criminal governments, I think you don't have to go anywhere to do that, right? And with Congress voting down the War Powers Act, I don't know how much. I mean, he's in there for just over a year now, right? The hell is next? We have Venezuela, we have Iran, which is not going to go well.
Apparently, we have boots in Ecuador now.
I didn't know that. I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
I don't. And I was just thinking, I don't know why it's really happening. I mean, it's easy to say that it's money and racism, and I know it is, but it's so psychotic, and there's such a lack of empathy. I mean, we're killing thousands of people. I mean, I have a lot of feel for the military for various reasons. We had lost 6 people, and it was horrible. But they've killed 1,000 people in Iran who are just as real as we are. And there's no empathy, and I don't know why the desire for money and power so overwhelms that humanity. I really don't understand that. So,
who do you think is benefiting from this war?
Well, I mean, obviously, arms, the weapons industry, right? And I think it's amazing that they don't have enough of those interceptors. After all the money we've given them out of our tax dollars, no health care and all of that. So they're definitely benefiting. But it's an excellent question. I mean, that goes back to Cicero, right? Who benefits?
Yeah.
It's an excellent question, and I think that journalists like you need to tell that story and not just do a cop-out like someone's making money or it's all racism. I know it is, but there's more than that. This is so huge. It's got to be bigger than that. And I don't know if it's a big conspiracy or anything like that, but your question about who benefits or lives, follow the money. I mean, that's the shit. Follow the money.
How is the war? It's been a week now.
Sure.
How has it affected you here? Have you noticed prices going up? Gas prices, food?
Well, prices have been up for a long time, you know. But no, listen, man, I'm a privileged, blessed human being here in New York City, right? And no, it hasn't affected me yet. It just makes me sick, you know.
Well, it's our tax dollars that are being used for death and destruction.
Well, yeah,
so,
and as there is no health care, you know, and so yeah, it's a good question. You know, I turned 65 a little while ago, so I'm on Medicare. So again, I'm blessed, right? But I don't understand why everybody is not out here.
Right.
You know, because nobody benefits from this. Not whether you're a Trump supporter or not. You know, this does not benefit any normal person or working person. Of course, it doesn't help working people, but it doesn't help any normal human being.
Well, what would your message be to obviously Congress can't do anything; they're failing to act. But what would your message be to those lawmakers, Democrats, Republicans?
Why the hell do you have that job? Why do you have that job? You know, anybody, even the most ignorant congressperson, has enough of their shit together to get elected, so they can get a real job. You know, it's not just money. You know, you're psychotic, and there's such a small margin in Congress that could change, you know, that could make a difference or at least slow it the fuck down. And I don't understand, you know, I mean, there's enough Democrats voting the wrong way too, but all the Republicans in lockstep, in cult. I mean, I don't want to believe that because it's so simplistic and stupid, but look at it. Where the hell are they? And are they really all that horrible human beings? You know, I mean, I don't think I'd like any of them, but are they really, like, that evil? And it's easy to say yes, but we're all human beings, you know? So I don't know, so Congress, where the fuck's your humanity?
What is up with that? Why do you need that powerful job so bad when you actually have the power to help stop this? I don't get that. So cut bridge.
Well, thank you very much for taking the time. Yep.
What's the name of your...
So it's Status Coup.
Status Coup. Oh, okay. All right, you go get it.
Good talking to you. All right, we are approaching West 30th on 6th Avenue. I'm just going to keep the camera down for a bit, let my arms rest. Alright, so the march is ending at Herald Square. This is outside the Macy's.
Down, down with occupation!
Macy's on 34th Street and 6th Avenue.
With liberation!
Herald Square, that's where this march is ending.
Down, down with occupation! Up, up with liberation! Down, down with occupation! Down, down with occupation! Up, up with liberation! Hands up on the Middle East! Hands up the Middle East! From the belly of the beast! From the belly of the beast! Hands up the Middle East! Hands up the Middle East! From the belly of the beast! From the belly of the beast! Hands up the Middle East! Hands up the Middle East! From the belly of the beast! From the belly of the beast! Hands up the Middle East! Hands up the Middle East! From the belly of the beast! From the belly of the beast! We want justice, we want peace! We want justice, we want peace! Hands up the Middle East! No war in Iran now! 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 Biggest threat in the world today! Biggest threat in the world today! Donald Trump in the USA! Donald Trump in the USA! Donald Trump in the USA! Biggest threat in the world today! Biggest threat in the world today! Donald Trump in the USA! Donald Trump in the USA! Biggest threat in the world today! Biggest threat in the world today! Donald Trump in the USA! Donald Trump in the USA! Biggest threat in the world today! Biggest threat in the world today! Donald Trump in the USA! Donald Trump in the USA! Biggest threat in the world today! Biggest threat in the world today! Donald Trump in the USA! Donald Trump in the USA! We want justice, you say how? We want justice, you say how? Hands up Iran now! Hands up Iran now! We want justice, you say how? We want justice, you say how? Hands up Iran now! Hands up Iran now! We want justice, you say how? We want justice, you say how? Hands up Iran now! Hands up Iran now! We want justice, you say how? We want justice, you say how? Hands up Iran now! Hands up Iran now! We want justice, you say how? We want justice, you say how? Stop bombing Iran now! Stop bombing Iran now! We want justice, you say how? We want justice, you say how? Stop bombing Iran now! Stop bombing Iran now! We want justice, you say how? We want justice, you say how? Arms embargo right now! Arms embargo right now! We want justice, you say how? We want justice, you say how? Arms embargo right now! 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 Hands off Iran 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 now! Hands off Iran
force to stop the U.S. war on Iran and all U.S. wars everywhere. Because the people will not wait for Congress. They have shown us they will not put up a fight against this illegal war. It is on us, just as it always is and it always has been throughout history. It is on the people to build a mass movement to shut it down and stop this war. We do this for the people of Iran, and we do this for ourselves. We do this for the people of Lebanon and Palestine, and we do this for the people of New York City and everywhere in this country. From the Middle East to Latin America to right here at home, we will continue to fight back against this war on working people everywhere. Because already, in the short span of time that the U.S. and Israel have been waging this war on Iran, it has cost us over $1 billion. It has cost hundreds of lives. We refuse to have our tax dollars be funding the murder of women and children in Iran and across the Middle East. This weekend is International Working Women's Day. Well, today we will show what the international working class made up of women who are strong and fierce and refuse to allow this slaughter and war drive to continue. We say the fight against U.S. wars is the fight for all people. It's the fight for justice for the entire working class. Because it is our people who are sent to kill and die. And we won't allow it anymore. This requires us to stay organized. This requires us to send our message into every single corner of society. You should be talking about this in your workplace. You should be talking about this war drive in your school. You should be talking about this war drive at the dinner table at home. Because we reject this notion that our people can't understand that this is their fight too. We reject this notion that our people only care about what's directly in front of them, only care about their immediate survival. Our people have solidarity. Our people have the will to fight. Our people know what justice looks like, and this is what justice looks like. Ending U.S. wars is what justice looks like. Building a society where our tax dollars go to fund the needs of the poor is what justice looks like. Ending the genocide in Gaza and the occupation in Palestine is what justice looks like. And getting the U.S. out of the Middle East once and for all is justice for all. Our work here is far from over, and we know this. I expect to see each and every one of you and the 5, 10, 15 people that you move into action with us to be at the volunteer meeting this Monday at the People's Forum at 6:30. That is a short walk from here. Bring your people so they can get a clear sense of where they can find their place in this movement too. Because each and every single time that we come together and we do this, we help one more person feel more courageous to stand up against this war drive. We make it very clear that the truth is people in the United States reject this war that is being waged in our name and on our dime. record straight, and we are letting it be known it's the people, and it is always going to be the people that have the power to change society, to bring about peace, to bring about justice, to bring about the kind of society where we put U.S. imperialism to bed once and for all. This is the future we fight for together. I will see you at the meeting on Monday, 6:30 at the People's Forum. I will see you at the next action. We will keep fighting. No war on Iran!
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 We want justice, we want peace!
We want justice, we want peace!
U.S. out of the Middle East!
U.S. out of the Middle East!
We want justice, we want peace!
We want justice, we want peace!
U.S. out of the Middle East!
U.S. out of the Middle East!
We want justice, we want peace!
We want justice, we want peace!
U.S. out of the Middle East!
U.S. out of the Middle East!
We want justice, we want peace!
We want justice, we want peace!
U.S. out of the Middle East!
U.S. out of the Middle East!
Thank you. Before you leave here today, meet someone new. Exchange contact information. Find someone to go with you to the next protest, to the next volunteer meeting. Make these connections because we're all we got, and this is how we build the movement day by day. Thank you.
Wait, are we allowed to stand on this?
All right, guys. That's it. I'm going to wrap up here. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sharing and supporting us while we, while we do this work. That's extremely important. Again, I'm going to wrap up. I've been out since 9 a.m. I'm exhausted. It was good to be back in New York covering stuff. I've been in Minneapolis the past 3 months. So thank you for tuning in. I should be live again this week. There's going to be a lot of stuff happening. Again, we have footage from earlier today, Jake Lang's hate rally in front of Gracie Mansion. So we're going to be posting that footage later today or tomorrow. So look out for that. But yeah, that's it. And I'm going to wrap up, and you'll see me again this week. All right, everyone, take care, stay safe, enjoy your weekend, and yeah, take care.